Hi, welcome to Mr. Chen's fountain pen world. This is a Parker 45, and I believe many fountain pen users know this pen because this pen have been produced for a very long period of time. I believe it started in 1960s and it ended in 2008. So let's start looking at this pen. This pen has many different versions of it, and this is with the stainless steel barrel and cap. And there are still some Parker 45s. There are with plastic barrel. And okay, I'm going to tell you why I buy this pen. This pen is called the Parker 45. You can see in the cap 45, and this one is made in the United States. I have been told that some of 45s are made in England and some of them are made in Australia or something. I can't remember it. But this one, mine, is made in the USA. And I bought this one as my Christmas gift in last year. So I'm going to tell you what do I like about it and what do I don't like about it. Okay, so the shape. The shape is good. I really like this shape. This is a very good design. Fat in the middle and tapered to the end. And I really like this Parker Arrow clip. The clip is springy, so I think it will work very good. And so you just pull the pen out of the cap. The design is very simple. You don't have to screw. Okay, so you can see the section is long. It is a long section. You can hold here. You can hold it here or here, wherever you like. And there is no turning threads on the part that cap close, so no one will feel uncomfortable to hold this pen in any place he or she likes. This is a good design. I appreciate it. And you screw out the barrel, you can see I'm now using its original cartridge, blue cartridge. And because I like to disassemble fountain pens, so I'm going to tell you how to disassemble this pen. This pen is well designed. It is really easy to disassemble and very fun. Okay, so the first step is take a cartridge out. And oh, by the way, talking about the cartridge, I have been told that you can use a Lamy cartridge on your Parker pens. I'm not sure if that is true or not true, but I think I will try it later. Okay, so take a sheet of tissue and wrap it on your maybe I should call this part as a collar. Cover it, your collar and your nib, and screw your section off very easily, and soak extra ink from the feed. The feed is very thin, You can see like this. This is cool. This is cool. I really like this design. And you just push the color a little bit, and it comes off, and you can see your little nib on the on your feet. For me, I think it is a very cool design. Let's zoom in that you can see it says Parker 14K585 and made in England. So the pen is made in the United States, but the nib is made in England. This is cool, and I haven't had any fountain nibs from England. I have Japan made fountain nib, German nib, Chinese nib, and some maybe Taiwan made nibs, Indian nibs, but this is the first one that made in England, which is really cool for me. And when you disassemble this pen, you just put your nib back to the place. There is only one place it cannot go wrong. You just put your nib in the right place and take your color. Remember, the longer part of the color should be on the nib, and push it back and screw it in your barrel. Ta-da! This is done. This design is cool. The first thing cool is that this is not a very common design that you pull out your nib. This is not that simple, but this is still simple that you screw and unscrew it. So the design is brilliant. I like it very much. It is easy, but it's unique, so I like it. Put the cartridge back. Okay, screw our barrel, and you can start writing. This pen is I like its weight because this one is with a steel barrel, so it is a little bit heavy, which I like it because it is not too heavy for me, and quite enjoyable. You can post this pen very well. It doesn't fall, really. But I don't like to post my pen because I have seen someone's Parker 45 comes with a ring here. I think it's made by the cap. So I don't post my pens except for like Kaweco Sports, that kind of short pens. You have to post it. But about this long enough pen, for me, I never post my pen. Okay, so let's look at some measurements here. Okay, so let's move on to the writing sample. I have made my writing sample in Chinese, and now I'm going to do it in English. This pen is Parker 45. The nib is 14 karat 585. And one thing I forgot to tell you is that this nib is a extra fine nib. You can see the color. It says there is an X here. Means extra fine. Most of my pens, like made in Japan, made in Europe, they like to write EF, but I think American maybe like to write XF, which is okay for me. And the ink is Parker blue. This blue is very nice. I like this kind of blue color. Some fountain pen makers, the ink, blue ink is so too light for me. I don't like it, and this is the good kind of blue. I really like it, and so I like this color. I love this blue. Okay, so we can try to write some other words. Parker 45. This one is Flighter. And line variation. Yeah, you can get some line variation. Not much, but there is line variation. And it is very smooth. The smoothness and this line variation is so enjoyable. I really love this nib. And wetness is quite good. I like the wetness. And let's try. We can see the straight lines and horizontal, vertical. It is the same. Because this is not a stop nib, so the line different angle is almost the same. Vertical line, horizontal lines, almost all the same. And this is American call this a extra fine, but for me, a Asian pen user, I have bought many Asian pens like Japanese pens, Platinum, Pilot, and maybe some of Taiwanese pen too. Asian pens tend to be finer, so this American extra fine can equal to Japanese or Asian fine. So Japanese extra fine would be much thinner. And one thing we can make it this pen write thinner is that we reverse write it. Reverse. It is a little bit scratchy, but not very much. Still acceptable for me. And you can see the ink flow is much less ink flow, and so you will feel uncomfortable, not good to write it reverse, but you really can make very thin line like this. Okay, so this is my pen review, my Christmas gift for myself, 2016. I like it. I really like it. Or I have to say that I love it. It doesn't disappoint me, which is very nice. Uh, One thing I have to say is that I love those fountain pens that you can see the nib like this. But in this case, Parker 45, the nib just, you can see just a little part of the nib. I don't like this kind of design, but the nib is so good, and the quality, how it writes, how it feels is really good. So I really love it. And it's designed, and before I buy it, I use it. I'm thinking, do I need to buy this pen because I like the name 45. I am now a scout leader. I joined the scouting movement in 2004, and my first troop is number 45. So I really like 45, this number. And so the reason I buy this pen is because its name, it is Parker 45, and I bought it. Although I don't like the design of the nib, but it writes so well, and the smoothness and the ink flow and the feel you hold this pen, everything is good. Number 45 really didn't disappoint me. I am so happy with that. And if you see there are people selling Parker 45, buy it. Buy it. It is a very enjoyable pen. However, this is my opinion. So maybe you will find something you don't like it. I still don't like the that I cannot see a large part of this nib, but this nib is designed very well, and the design is unique. It's cool for me. So that is a part that I like it, and also I don't like it. And for other parts of this pen, it's gorgeous. I love it. I love it. So if you like this video, please do not forget to subscribe and follow my Facebook page, Mr. Chen's Fountain Pen World. Thank you very much. Bye bye.